Ellen. Are you really not coming to the hospital again? You haven't come to the hospital even once since our father fell ill.
Yeah, not sure I can make it today. Sorry. I have plans and won't be back until evening.
When are you going to have time, for God's sake? You married Dad and he soon became ill. You're his wife. Don't you even care?
His other kids are there, right? What's the problem? I really don't see a problem here. He's way happier having his kids than little me.
But that doesn't mean you can just ignore this and stay away. At least visit once. Seems the respectful thing to do. My younger brother are saying the same things. Have a little sympathy for Pete's sake.
Yeah, well, I may not have time, but let me think about it. I'll pop in if I can spare the time. Until then, take care of things over there, would you? I'd appreciate it.
Are you kidding me? Spare time? All you're doing is going out drinking with your friends. You have all the time in the world, in my opinion.
Huh? Why do you know that? Oh, I get it. You saw me somewhere, right?
I saw you on social media. Looks like you're having one hell of a good time. Just the other night, you went to some expensive club downtown with those male hookers. You spent thousands of dollars. You even held an extravagant party at your place.
Oh, please, stop it. Are you checking on me because you suddenly fell in love with me? How embarrassing. Actually, it's kind of creepy to tell you the truth.
I wasn't checking. It just happened to be in my usual feed. After all, you married my dad. Forget about that. That's nothing. I want you to stop using all of my father's money for your own enjoyment. Can you understand the dire situation that my father is in? If my father hears what you've been doing, it'll break his heart.
What is to you, anyways? He's my husband, not yours. I'll do as I like. What's so wrong about a wife using her husband's money?
All I'm saying is for you to think of the circumstances. Your husband is in the hospital. That alone should alarm you. What's more, my father didn't give you permission to use his money. Even if you're married, you spend way over what's normal.
What the hell are you talking about? Don't you even know what your father's total assets are? A few $1,000 is just a drop in the bucket.
At any rate, there is a limit to how much you can spend. Money doesn't grow on trees. You do know that my father's money isn't yours. You didn't earn it.
I think if we're legally married, the money belongs to us both. So I really don't see a problem here. As a matter of fact, Irene, who gives you the right to act as your father's abbreviator anyways?
What are you trying to say? That it doesn't concern me?
Yeah, I guess. You're a grown woman. You have your own family. To me, you just come off as a busybody, always nosing around where you have no business nosing around.
He's my father. I have the right to be a little inquisitive of my father's well-being.
Yeah, well, whatever. Sorry to hurt your feelings. So that's settled. Can I go now? I got a friend waiting on me.
Who's more important to you, this so-called friend or my father?
You're starting to sound like some character in a daytime soap opera.
I'm serious. I'm not joking around.
Yeah, but you do make me laugh sometimes. I gotta go. Look after my hubby for me, would ya? Please, Irene, would you stop calling me? The buzzing is driving me nuts.
What is it?
Is there something you want?
What do you think I want, Ellen? I wish you would just answer your phone. We need to talk.
I said I'm busy. I don't have time to answer the phone. You're always pestering me. What's with the non-stop phone calls? Want to hear my sweet and soothing voice? So, what is it? What do you want?
My father's condition has suddenly worsened. You have to get to the hospital right this moment before it's too late.
His condition has gotten worse? Seriously? Does that mean he doesn't have long? You think maybe he'll never wake up?
You make it sound like he's already passed away. His condition has worsened, but he's alive.
Sorry about that. It's just that you phoned me, so I imagine the worst. Just a natural reaction, that's all. Don't get all high-strung.
I don't care if it's just a natural reaction. How could you say something like that, for crying out loud?
Alright already, I'm sorry. So what? He's gonna be okay, is that what you're saying?
I just talked to the doctor, and he said some grime diagnosis, but if he can just get through this right now, and his fever goes down, then maybe, maybe.
Oh, right, I figured as much. Finally, huh? It was way longer than I expected.
Longer than? What are you talking about?
Your dad was already physically pretty weak when we married, right? So, I figured I would get his inheritance right away without having it all dragged out. But he seems to be hanging on even now. But maybe the long wait is over, huh? I was getting worried that his word would go on for months or maybe years. That would have been hell.
Hang on a second, Ellen. Are you seriously saying that? Although you haven't been married for long, the fact does not change that he's your husband.
Right back at you, Irene. Do you really believe what you just said? Do you realize how old your father is, for goodness sake? He's like the same age as my folks. Did you really think I loved him? You're way dumber than I thought if you believed that. Now you're the one making jokes, Irene.
Are you telling me that you married my father just for his money?
You really think I would marry an old sick cheeser like your father? Out of love?
For the love of God, you're delusional.
But I did fulfill my spousal obligations. You have no right to accuse me of anything, my dear.
What spousal obligation? All you did was use my father's money to enjoy yourself. Not once did you visit my father in the hospital. How could you even say that?
After his previous wife passed away, I was the one who cheered him up. He was crying out of companionship. He said he was lonely, and I satisfied his needs. That's all he wanted. I paid my dues to him. No one can fault me for that, much less you.
Your attitude is despicable. Don't you have a modicum of sympathy for my father?
Please, don't start with the melodrama again. I'm really not in the mood. Just text me when he's gone, okay? I'll make sure I attend his funeral. I can do that much. But all the preparations are too much for me, so you guys handle that part, okay?
I can't believe the lack of respect you have towards my father. I can never forgive you for this. Just remember that. Do you really think everybody who attend the funeral will even talk to you?
The only people who'll be coming to the funeral will be relatives and from the people of work. Right? After the funeral, they'll just end up as total strangers to me. I don't really give a damn what they think of me, to be honest. Okay, so don't forget to call me. See ya.
Hey, Irene. Must have been pretty hectic with the funeral and all.
You're the eldest, so it must have been hard on you.
My brothers were here with me. They helped me out, so it's fine. Unlike someone I know.
You sound kinda upset. You are, aren't you? You're mad at me.
I can't understand why you would think otherwise. Actually, I'm furious. You didn't even show up after my father died. You really had the nerve show up at the funeral? If you weren't my father's wife, I would have taken their broom and kicked you out of there.
Goodness me. No need to get so angry, Irene. You continue to be angry like that, you'll never know happiness. Light up.
Sorry, but I really can't stoop to your level. And why the hell are you texting me? I want nothing more to do with you. I'm pretty busy right now, so I wish you would just make it quick.
You don't have to be so rude. Oh well, whatever. I just want to verify something with you. That family meeting to discuss what's going to happen going forward, that's tomorrow, right?
Yeah, that's right. Tomorrow at noon. What do you care?
Care? Of course I care. What are you, nuts? The most important issue has to be discussed. I also wanted to convey something to you to make sure there's no misunderstanding.
Please stop beating around the bush, would you? Just give it to me straight. Like I said, I'm busy.
Yeah, right. Then I better get on with it, huh? About that inheritance, it all belongs to me. Just so you guys are aware of that. All you kids must nullify all rights to my inheritance. You get that?
Boy, you don't give up, do you? I was wondering what you were going to say. Is your brain made out of money? That's all you think about. I bet you see dollar signs everywhere. In addition to that, you don't seem to know anything about anything. I'm amazed by your total stupidity.
What the hell are you talking about? What do you mean I know anything? Come on, explain yourself.
Actually, we all only learned about this the other day in the hospital. We learned that you and my dad were never really married. So, about that inheritance that you were counting on, you get nothing, I'm afraid.
Pardon me? Are you out of your mind? You've totally lost it, Irene. I'm not laughing for information, not funny. Anyways, a butt-faced lie won't pass muster with me.
It's not a lie. I checked all of Dad's documents after he passed. There's no evidence whatsoever that he even married you. No marriage certificate, no application to City Hall, nothing.
That can't be right. Did you even check the proper papers? I distinctly remember signing the marriage application. He even gave me a wedding ring. I have it right here.
Yeah, you signed it all right, but Dad never submitted. Meaning, it's just a useless piece of paper. I found the application with your name on it in Dad's desk drawer. I had no idea about the ring. So, legally speaking, you and my dad aren't married. Just total strangers. You have zero right to inherit even 1 penny.
Don't give me that crap. This is not possible. We're legally married. Check the other papers. Oh, I get it. You're making this all up so you guys can hoard the whole thing. That's what this is about, isn't it?
Why would I go through all this trouble to contact someone elaborate lie? A little checking and the whole lie would be proven false.
I don't know about that. You could falsely something. You could falsify something. Show me the proof then. I want to see the proof.
You really don't believe me, do you? You want to see his personal legal files? Okay. It's an official notarized document. I think it'll be proof enough. Nothing in here about you. Here's a photo of it.
What the hell is this? My name? Where's my name? He never legally registered me as his wife? How can that be?
Here's your proof. Straight from Dad's files. None of us knew anything about this. We all thought you guys were legally married. That's why we treated you with respect. We figured you were our legal stepmom, but you failed to return that respect.
This is not happening. How could this be? Why didn't that idiot submit the marriage application?
Did you just forget or what? Actually, we just read his will. It said he was well aware that you did not love him.
Pardon me? He knew? He knew I didn't love him? All this time? He was only pretending?
Yeah, looks that way. That's why he wasn't very concerned that you did not visit him in the hospital.
Is that why he didn't submit the application? He knew I didn't love him, and to go back at me? Didn't legally make me his wife? Was this some kind of sick revenge? Is this his idea of payback?
No, I don't think it was out of vengeance. Dad was grateful for your companionship. Like you said, he was lonely after Mom died. He was thankful for the times he spent with you.
Then why did he leave me high and dry?
He could have at least left me something. If he was so grateful, this is what I get in return?
I feel like I've been defrauded.
Actually, Dad did it because he cared for you. For your future.
I'm supposed to be grateful for this? This is more like a mean-spirited joke.
Dad knew he didn't have long to live. That's why he didn't submit the application. He didn't want you to be a lonely widow. He probably believed you wouldn't be able to live alone without him. He did you a favor even after death.
Don't start another sob fest. If you feel so sorry for me, give me half of the inheritance. At least do that, and then I'll be out of your hair.
My father gave you his credit card when he got married. Isn't that right? You made considerable use of that card. Considering how much you spent, I think it's more than enough compensation. But that was a pittance. I was supposed to get the whole inheritance. This is not right. That spending spree with his card and the inheritance? These are two completely different issues. But I'm sure if we check the card statements, it'll be obvious that you spent quite a bit. I don't see why you would ask for more. That's just being greedy, but greed is your forte. You never had a modicum of love for my father. Why should you even receive anything from him? But what was I supposed to? I mean, why did I even marry that old geezer? I waited patiently for him to pass so that I could enjoy the rest of my life. Well, it was only a year, but you had fun while it lasted, right? You were able to buy anything you wanted. You ate at the best restaurants. What more can you ask for? I suggest you live with that memory. The memory? Are you kidding me? I don't want memories. I want money. Memories are for chumps. Pay me if you want to get rid of me. I have that right, don't I? My father has passed away. That makes us complete strangers. No, wait. We've always been strangers, come to think of it. You were never our stepmom. But your dad loved me and cared about me, all right? Doesn't that count for anything? So, on behalf of your father's feelings, you should pay me. That makes no difference now that he's gone. To me, you're like some kind of pest. Well, the pest has been neutralized. That's an invaluable outcome of this whole story. After that conversation, I blocked her from my Line app. I have to confess that I didn't want to hear her voice again. But she didn't give up that easily. It turns out because a few days later, she came barging into our home demanding that we share the inheritance. But with the help of my brothers and the threat of calling the police, we were finally able to chase her off. We warned her that we wouldn't hesitate to call the police if this persisted, and that little warning seems to have taken care of the problem. I later heard from a friend who knows her that she's in deep in debt. Apparently, after the high life she enjoyed with my father's money never really subsided, and she continued to live that extravagant lifestyle which eventually left her unable to make ends meet. She tried selling off all the jewelry and brand goods she bought with Dad's money, but it wasn't enough to cover her enormous debt. She married my dad for money, and after he passed, rather than turning her life around, her obsession with money continued undebated. Money seems to be her sole obsession. Maybe it was a fitting demise.
Hi, Erica. I have something I want to ask you. Can you talk?
Yeah, I have time. Billy is napping. What's up?
Actually, my stuff has been mysteriously disappearing recently. Especially my shampoo. The shampoo that was in my shower and the extra I had under the cabinet is gone. They're all gone.
Really? What do you mean they've disappeared? Were you robbed?
You think so too? This is like the third time this has happened. At first I thought I was imagining things. But today, 4 unopened bottles of shampoo were gone. And I thought something has to be going on.
You mean that shampoo? The shampoo you recommended the other day? The expensive one?
Yeah. My hair and scalp have always been really sensitive, so I can't use regular shampoo that they sell at the drugstore. So I have to special order it, and it's pretty expensive. And it takes a couple of days to be delivered. So I don't know what to do.
Oh, that's awful. But why are you talking to me about it? Do you think I took it?
That's not what I'm saying. I just wanted to ask if you can think of anyone suspicious. I'm asking everyone.
Oh, I see. Someone suspicious. Oh, what about her? The woman who moved here recently into that cheap apartment? The single mom? I think her name is Candace. She's only in her 30s, but she looks like she's 50. I heard she's been arrested before for sneaking into people's apartments, so she's definitely suspicious.
Candace? I heard that she got divorced because of an affair and is paying alimony, which made her angry, so she broke into her ex-husband's apartment, right? But that's just a rumor. I don't know if it's true. And I've only heard about her. I've never even talked to her, much less invite her over.
But she could have broken in when you weren't home. I mean, she has a record. Maybe it's been happening to other people. They just don't know yet.
Broken in, huh? But even if she broke in when I wasn't home, would she really only take shampoo and other little random things and leave cash? Isn't that weird?
I don't know how a thief thinks. Maybe she thought that you would notice if cash was missing, so she took little random things. I mean, I don't know, but I really think it might be her.
Maybe I should just go to the police.
Huh? The police?
Yeah. They did only take shampoo and other small things, but it's creepy to think someone broke in. And the shampoo is special order, so it amounts to quite a bit of money. I was talking to my husband, and he thinks I should file a police report. Who knows? Maybe they can get some fingerprints.
Are you really going to make it that big of a deal? Are you sure?
Am I sure?
What if some bad rumors start flying around when the police come? People might think you committed a crime or are getting arrested. Your kid might be bullied at school with rumors like that milling around. You really should deal with this yourselves.
You really think so?
Yes. You should first talk to the other moms. And I'll try to help you any way I can.
Okay, I'll do that. Thanks, Erica. Hey, James. Are you done with work? About the shampoo thing. I just asked some friends about it.
Okay, and? Was there anyone suspicious?
Well, I guess Erica's the most suspicious. Whenever she comes over, she always goes to the bathroom like 3-4 times. And she never puts her huge purse down. So I think she's pretending to go to the bathroom so she can steal the shampoo. But I can't accuse her without any proof.
Okay, then do you want to go to the police? 7 bottles of shampoo in total have disappeared, right? They're expensive. I think you've lost a couple $100. Even if Erica isn't the one taking them, we should have the police look into it.
I think so too, but if Erica really is a thief and she gets arrested, I feel so bad for her kid.
I guess that's true. I would feel bad if people started calling Billy a thief's son.
So I want to try and deal with this myself. If I can't fix it, I'll go to the police.
Okay. Then if you have an empty bottle of shampoo, will you let me have it? I'm gonna put something special in there and leave it in the storage space. You don't have to worry about it. Just don't use it.
Okay, but what are you planning on doing?
I'm just gonna set a little trap. A trap that might tell us who the thief is if it gets stolen again. I'll tell you the details once I get home. Just leave it to me, okay?
Okay, I trust you.
Hey, Tara! What is happening to my hair?
I knew it. I knew you were the one stealing my shampoo.
What is going on? It's different than usual.
Of course. My husband put hair removal cream in that bottle.
What? Hair removal cream?
My husband uses it for his back. He put it in a shampoo bottle. He said if we did that, we could figure out who the thief was. It was his idea.
That's awful! Why would you do something like that?
Excuse me? Why did you steal my shampoo? I told you I was looking for the thief. But you still stole 3 more bottles, didn't you?
Oh, shut up! It's your fault! Showing off your expensive shampoo like you're rich. I know you look down on me because I can't buy expensive beauty products. I hate that about you, so I took your shampoo. You're rich, right? What does it matter if you're missing 2, 3 bottles of shampoo? But no, you go screaming about a thief, even going so far as to set up a trap.
I wasn't showing it off. I really like it, so I was just recommending it. And just to let you know, I'm not rich. If I could, I would buy something more affordable. But if I use regular shampoo, I get really bad dandruff and split ends. I have no choice but to use something expensive. And it's not about losing 2, 3 bottles. Just not having 1 bottle is really damaging to me.
Whatever. I wish I had that problem. That's why I hate rich people.
I told you I'm not rich. Will you listen to me? Are you stupid?
I'm not stupid. What are you going to do about this? My hair is falling out. I can't go outside looking like this.
I can't do anything about that. You're the one who put hair removal cream on your head. I had nothing to do with it.
It's your fault. You switched shampoo with hair removal cream. My hair is ruined. I'm gonna get you for this. I'm gonna sue you for $100,000.
You shouldn't be so cavalier about this. I just gave a shampoo bottle to my husband. And he put hair removal cream in there so he could use it. How is that a crime? Isn't it your fault for thinking it was regular shampoo and stealing it?
No, it's all your fault. I did nothing wrong.
Do you think you can get whatever you want if you scream and threaten people? If you sincerely apologized, I was going to let this all go. But if you're gonna dig in like this, I have no choice but to go to the police. I'm going to report you.
What? The police? You're going to report me?
Yeah, I'm going to report you. Let's let the courts decide who's in the wrong. You or me. If you're taken into custody, you won't get to see your son for a while. But be strong.
No, wait!
To have your own mother be arrested, feel bad for your son. Might be cast aside too. I didn't want that to happen, so I tried to do this without involving the police. But if this is how you're going to be, I don't really have a choice. I'm going to the police tomorrow.
Wait, you just wait a second! I mean, please, wait!
What?
Please don't go to the police! My son has nothing to do with this!
I know your son isn't involved, but I can't control what everyone else thinks once you're arrested. It pains me, but it's out of my control.
Wait, I'm sorry! I'll give you back everything I took. I'll pay you back for the stuff I used. I'll go to your house to apologize. So please, don't go to the police.
Do you mean it?
I promise.
Okay. Then, can you come over tomorrow night? When my husband is here? Of course, your husband will be coming too, right? If you don't, you know what I'll do.
Okay, I understand.
The next night, Erica came over as promised with her husband. They both apologized to me. And afterwards, Erica gave me back my unopened shampoo, money for what she already used, and some more money for all the trouble she put me through. She also gave back some jewelry and other small things she had stolen. And it was decided that, number 1, Erica was never allowed to come to my home again. But our kids are close, so we'll pretend to be friends. And number 2, if she does this again, I will go to the police right away. Erica wore a wig until her hair grew back. And while she's distant towards me, she's still around. I told the other moms that my shampoo disappearing was all a misunderstanding, but I guess everybody kind of knew what was going on. and now everyone avoids Erica. It just goes to show that if you steal from people, karma's gonna get you. This incident made me realize I was too trusting. So, I decided to lock away all of valuables